Since none of you guys know what's really happening in Melbourne right now, let me explain the situation for you. The public housing tower is located in Flemington, North Melbourne and Kensington, home to 3,000 residents were forced into hard lockdown by the state government. 500 fully armed police officers were deployed into the buildings, telling us that we cannot leave for food, we cannot leave for work, we cannot leave for medical attention. And this was all without warning. The government said they're going to take care of us, cater to our needs, provide food. But what I'm about to show you is a whole joke. We were expected to eat this, and this as well. Most of the food which was expired. We don't know whether it's halal, we don't know whether it's clean, we don't know whether it's proper, it's disgusting. How do you expect to put 3,000 people on lockdown and not have the proper resources to take care of them? As a result of this, many organizations have tried to put in together donations to bring into the building to feed us since the government isn't. But to make things worse, the DHS, the police, and the government have said no, you can't bring in the food. People that are trying to help us are being denied that. Just because we have less privilege does not mean we have no human rights.
No reason for any of those residents to leave their home for a period of at least 5 days, effective immediately. We don't take that step lightly.
5 days is a lot for somebody who has panic attacks. 5 days is a lot for somebody who's going to go into anaphylactic shock and that doesn't have their EpiPen straight away. 5 days is a lot for a person who is living in a home already by themselves, that already felt alone and would go outside and see people only then. What's more scary is that it can be extended to 14 days. They've only said 5 days now. That doesn't mean that it's only going to be for 5 days. 5 days, after 5 days or after 3 days, they can come around and say, oh, it's been extended to 14 days.
Now, the Premier says those tests cannot be mandatory, but he says if anyone refuses a test, that endangers the entire community, and it could mean this hard lockdown will last even longer than 5 days.
How are they going to get results of 3,000 plus tenants results in 5 days? Who's actually doing the sampling? Who's getting these results? Where is it being done?
Many of them are subject to comorbidities, and we want to ensure that we wrap around them all of the services that they are going to need.
The government actually does not give a damn at this stage. At all. They do not care.
It took the government 2 days to bring food for everybody.
You want to see what they finally bring us, yeah? Rice, 1. Serves 2 people, yeah? How many people live in my house? 5. Yeah? Tuna again. Flour, yeah. Nothing has an expiry date. Nothing has a best before date. Look at them. Baked beans.
Just to kind of make it clear to everybody, what we're actually talking about is people that are living right at those windows right there on the first floor that can clearly see me, and I've been having conversations with them. They're not able to get food that is sitting in that building right there where the volunteers are. That's how far the food has to travel. And there is enough food there to not just supply this building, but the rest of the buildings and probably a bit of Flemington as well.
We have food ready to be delivered, but we are unable to get any food out appropriately. All of our food is being ready and stored, and we're just trying to find out what government organisation we can provide this to deliver it.
Nobody, not Victoria Police, not DHHS, not SCS, not Ambulance Victoria, nobody is running internal operation. Nobody's allowed to come down and receive food.
And we've got some people sort of sorting them out, and I'm just kind of keeping it neat and making sure that everything is in the right spot.
So as you can see, there's the vegetables here, there's the bread, so this is all the stuff. So it's gone to these people. So this has come from all these different people. So this person needs two of this, and two of this. This person needs one of that. They live. This is the addresses that people.
They gave us wheat bix again. Look. Little sister just showing me this.
That's the community. That's the community.
Look at this. Nothing's been given from DHS.
That's what the government has given us.
There's a lot of families that still haven't been fed. Charities were more organised than the Victorian government. Are you sick? Like 30 boxes to feed a whole flat. 30 boxes. Are you sick? I'm locked up in my house. I can't go to work. My dad can't go to work. My sister can't go to work. Yeah, we're trapped in our houses. There's 500 cops outside. We're not asking for anything that's outrageous, bro. We just want our freedom, bro.
This will be at least 500 officers per shift. There will be a number of VicPol staff on each floor within these towers.
I am working.
bro. What you done?
Because we're in a flat, we're not like in an apartment where, you know, some apartments have balconies, and we're not in a home where you have a backyard or a front yard. We can't go anywhere. We just have a window and we can go into the corridor to get some air. Well, that's pretty much all you can do. It's pretty bad as it is living in these housing commission flats with a lack of sunlight and just opportunity to go for a walk. And now to know that we can't even leave at all, it's going to be pretty hard. And I've heard that our laundry rooms are all going to be closed on each floor, so we won't be able to wash our clothes.
Can you look at me? You okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
These guys are sick, bro.
Okay.
I didn't touch him.
Okay.
Can you take it off?
Okay.
The handcuff.
Okay.
Why?
Please.
I did not touch him.
Okay. If you're going to be under arrest, we've got lawyers. We'll contact, okay? Okay, we've got lawyers. We'll get contact.
I just want to say this is their homes. This is not just buildings. These are people's homes. And I want to say that the government has failed vulnerable people since COVID started. And this was a dramatic exercise of power by the government. This is not about black versus white, in my personal opinion. I think this is about vulnerable communities and their cry for help. And then when they cried out for help, after a directive was given by a government, they weren't consulted, they weren't told what to do. You know what I mean? So the question really is, the government seems, my interpretation of this is the government sees this as a building, but I see it as a series of homes, a series of histories, a series of, you know, memories. And I don't think the government sees it like that, because if the government did see this as a home, thousands of homes, thousands of futures, then I don't think they would have done what they did.
People are not allowed. Good to see you too.
Yeah,
I did already.
Take care, bro. Be safe, yeah? How do you feel? How do you feel so far, man?
I'm feeling blessed, man. Just to see some of our people are free from the building.
Yes, sir.
And my childhood friend Jafar is actually from that building and he's free.
Right.
Yeah, man. So I just want to say shout out to the police as well, man, for being around here. You know, we to lock our people in. And actually, we've been seeing people, man, in the last couple of days just waving.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I think it was on Saturday or something.
Doing some volunteer work.
Yes, sir.
For those affected by the coronavirus lockdown in the Flemington buildings. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. As you can see, a lot of work.
See. Thank you. Take care. Well done. Good job, guys.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Keep up the good work.